Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're opening up the case file on artificial intelligence, but we're not just talking about number crunching. We're going to see how a machine can be taught to actually reason. So, how can a machine solve a mystery? Well, we're going to find out. We are going to build our own AI detective right here, from the ground up, and teach it to think logically so it can crack the case. Okay, let's dive in. So here's our game plan for this explainer. We'll start by meeting our detective made of code. Then we'll learn the very specific language of logic it needs to think. We'll build its case file and then look at two ways it can solve the mystery. One is pure brute force, and the other is a lot more like a real detective. Finally, we'll see what this all means beyond just puzzles. All right, first things first, every good detective needs a case to solve, right? Well, for our AI, the crime scene isn't some dusty old library. It's a world made of pure data. And all the clues are simple, hard facts. It's a lot like the classic board game Clue, you know? The entire world of our mystery is defined by just a few things: a list of suspects, a set of rooms, and a handful of weapons. Our AI's entire job is to take in all the information it's given about these elements and use nothing but pure logic to figure out the one true answer: who did it, where they did it, and with what. The kind of AI we're building here actually has a name. It's called a knowledge-based agent. Its superpower isn't seeing or hearing or anything like that. No, its real strength is its internal library of facts, its knowledge, and its ability to connect all those facts, to uncover new truths it wasn't told directly. But how do you actually give knowledge to a machine? I mean, you can't just tell it a story. There's too much room for misunderstanding. It needs a language that is perfectly mathematically precise, a language with zero ambiguity, and that language is logic. It's the key to how our detective thinks. We're going to start with the basics, something called propositional logic. It sounds fancy, but the idea is actually pretty simple. We take simple statements, like Miss Scarlet is the culprit, and we just represent them with a symbol, like P. And here's the absolute most important rule. That symbol P can only be one of two things. It is either true or it is false. That's it. No in between. Then we connect these little fact symbols together using operators like and, or, and not. Now, just look at this truth table for and. It shows you the kind of absolute rigidity a machine needs. For the statement P and Q to be true, both P and Q have to be true. There's no wiggle room, no maybe. It's black and white, which is exactly what a computer needs to think clearly. Okay, so our detective has a language. The next step is to actually start feeding it clues. And we do this by translating everything we know about the case into these precise logical sentences. This collection of facts is called the knowledge base, or KB for short. Just think of it as the detective's official case file. It is the single source of truth for the AI, and every single deduction it makes is going to come from what's in this file. Let's make this more concrete with a quick example, a little Hogwarts logic puzzle. We can take these plain English rules and translate them directly into logic. So Gilderoy is in Gryffindor or Gilderoy is in Ravenclaw becomes one logical sentence. Not Pomona is in Slytherin becomes another. Each one of these sentences gets added to our knowledge base. And this is where the magic really happens. The process of using the knowledge base to figure out new facts is called inference. This is the AI's version of deduction. It's taking the known clues and finding a new truth that wasn't explicitly written down, like figuring out which house Pomona must be in based on the other facts. So the big question is, how does an AI actually do this? Well, the first method is straightforward, but exhaustive. It's kind of like a detective who decides to solve a crime by investigating every single person in the city, one by one. It's called model checking. First, the AI imagines every single possible reality. For our puzzle, that's every combination of people and houses. Then it goes through that huge list and throws out any reality that contradicts the clues in its knowledge base. Finally, it looks at all the valid realities that are left and asks, is the thing I'm trying to prove true in all of these? If the answer is yes, then case closed. Now, the good news is this method is guaranteed to find the right answer, if there is one. But, and this is a huge but, just imagine a real case with hundreds of suspects and clues. Generating and checking every single possibility would be impossibly slow. So yeah, it's thorough, but it's not very smart. So we need a better way. A master detective doesn't check everything. They follow a direct line of reasoning, connecting clues to get to the solution efficiently. And it turns out AI has a clever technique for this too. This really highlights the big shift in strategy. We're moving from the brute force of model checking to a much more elegant technique called resolution. And instead of confirming a theory is true everywhere, resolution works by proving that the opposite of that theory leads to a logical impossibility. It hunts for contradiction. Resolution works on a really simple but powerful principle. Just look at this example here. If you know that Ron is in the Great Hall or Hermione is in the library is a true statement, and then you also find out that Ron is not in the Great Hall, well, what's left? You can definitively conclude that Hermione must be in the library. It's a way of systematically eliminating possibilities to zero in on the truth. The strategy is honestly kind of genius. It's basically a proof by contradiction. To prove that, say, Miss Scarlet did it, you start by assuming the opposite. Miss Scarlet did not do it. You add this temporary lie to your knowledge base. Then you just apply the resolution rule over and over. If this path eventually leads you to a complete logical breakdown, a contradiction, it proves your initial assumption had to be wrong. And this right here is that aha moment. A contradiction in logic is when you prove that some statement, we'll call it B, is somehow both true and false at the same time. That's impossible. In logic, this beautiful moment of impossibility is represented by an empty clause. When the AI derives this, it knows its assumption was faulty, and therefore, the opposite must be true. Case closed. So our AI detective is now a master of these logic puzzles. But, the real world isn't nearly this neat and tidy. What happens when the problems get a whole lot more complex? Well, this is where propositional logic starts to show its limits. A symbol like Minerva Gryffindor is just one single fact to the computer. It doesn't understand that Minerva is a person and Gryffindor is a house. To handle that, AI needs a more advanced language, like first-order logic, which can actually represent objects and the relationships between them. And this is really why this all matters. The principles of a knowledge base and inference aren't just for games. They are the absolute fundamental building blocks that allow AI to do complex tasks like planning a robot's route, helping diagnose medical conditions, or even understanding the grammar of human language. We started today by building a detective, but with this kind of foundation, the possibilities for what we can teach a machine to reason about are really just beginning.